And there you have it, you're done, you're a cat. I'm just kidding, I look like an Oompa Loompa right now. What's up? My name is Emily, I'm a professional dancer, and a few years ago I was in Cats the Musical, hence the makeup. And today I'm going to be sharing how to achieve this exact look using affordable makeup from Amazon. When I did the show, we used pretty expensive makeup that is meant for drag queens and jellicle cats, basically. I went on Amazon and I found the cheapest stuff I could find, and I was able to totally recreate one of the faces or one of the characters that I played in the show. So hit subscribe and click like if you liked it. Give me that thumbs up. And if you're interested in learning how to become a cat, I got you. I have with me today to make my cat face. Number one, I have this. It's called Clown White makeup. The brand is Maron. The second thing I have is NYX. I haven't even opened it yet. Yeah, it's a cream color palette. And then the last thing I'm going to use, which I'm the most intrigued by, is this NYX professional makeup. It's a concealer and contour palette, but I actually needed some fun beigey, taupey colors to be my cat's skin tone color. So the same makeup that you would use to contour your face, I'm just gonna paint my whole face with. I don't know how this is gonna go. I think it's gonna go well. I also have some sponges. I just spit when I said that. I have some mascara. Fun fact, some cats in the show got to wear false eyelashes, but my cat didn't. I have lipstick. This is just like a rosy red-ish color. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. And then I have two brushes that I found in my makeup drawer. One of them is pretty thin, so you're gonna need it to be, I don't know how to do this, hilarious. This is like an eyebrow brush, I think, because there's lots of thin lines you have to draw. I'm sure there's better brushes out there for it. And then I have another dual-sided brush. This is hilarious. I'm not using the eyeshadow side, I'm using this thin side again. And then I have some baby powder because we're gonna have to seal off some of these colors so that they don't bleed. And that's about it, I think. Are we ready for the main event? Let's get to it. So I'm doing the face of Tantomile today. I also haven't done this makeup in 2 years. Start? No, we don't start with this. We're gonna start with our white, and we're gonna draw out our muzzle. You know, down here, that's the muzzle. So I'm gonna get my white. Oh gosh. And oh no. Yep, here we are again. Here you can have nice clean lines as you go down and around. I would say I was someone in the show that I cared a lot about the makeup, but if I was in a hurry, it wasn't gonna be excellent every time. And then Tantomile also has a stripe that goes up her right cheek. Oh, from here, it's gonna go all the way up to my ear. So far, this white seems to be pretty fine, I would say. I don't know. Oh, how does that look? Not bad. Okay. I might have to revert back to looking at the pictures of my face because I don't really, there's some specifics that I'm not remembering. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my sponge, because I'm lazy, ooh, and I'm gonna just blot it in here, and then I'm gonna push it into my chin. And what we learned when we did all of our makeup school was that we always push it in instead of, I feel like I look like Santa Claus right now. I want to quickly get through these beginning stages because I just feel like I don't look very cute at this point. In the show, I was a twin. I'm not a twin in real life, but the character that I played, she had a partner in the show. And then so you're gonna go all the way down your face, just like this. And this is really fun. You can see whenever you have your chin hairs because they are exposed in this step. In the show, I had a twin, and our faces were, and it's gonna go all the way down our neck. Our faces were essentially identical. No one else in the show had a twin. Let's just do it down to there for now. except for me. So it was fun. We got to sit together while we would get ready, and I would bother him, and we became such dear friends. What are you doing?
This is the third time we've done this.
So it was really important that our faces looked very much alike. Now what we're doing is we're gonna white the eyes. So what we do is we take the same white and we're just gonna push it into our eyes, and it's gonna kind of cover up our eyebrows. Because cats don't have eyebrows. Well, they do, but they don't have the eyebrows that you have. They have the eyebrows that we have to paint on. So we block the eyes in. And it's okay if this one's kind of like mushy around. It can kind of be like a little bit like questionable, I would say. It doesn't have to be like super fine lines. Maybe that's wrong. We had to seal it with a special type of powder, and that would prevent it from sweating off, basically. So with my eyes, I have a feeling that it's gonna start to crease. And with that, I'm gonna take some baby powder. I don't know how I'm gonna get it on my eyes though. Maybe I'll put it on a little spongy sponge. Yeah, maybe. And excellent. So that's hopefully gonna keep it from creasing, and I should do that with my chin too. Covering up all the sticky parts with baby powder. That feels okay. This is actually bringing back a lot of stressful memories. So now what I'm gonna do is the thing I'm the most questionable about is this contour palette. And there's some colors in here. There's like a brick red-ish, and I'm gonna save that for some accent marks later. So I'm gonna go with one of these like beigey brown colors. And again, I'm just going to color in the whole rest of my face with it. Let's go with top right. I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh yeah, it's gonna go all right. We're just gonna fill in the whole rest of the face with this orangey-ish color. It's gonna go all the way down the sides of your neck. And fun fact, my cat was the only cat in the show where you would actually paint your whole entire neck. We had a wig and a unitard that exposed the back of our neck, so we had to paint it black. For an entire year of my life, I had black paint on my neck. Okay, so my light just died as I was blotting my face with this orangey color, and so I switched up the lighting. It looks different. Just roll with it, okay? I'm just gonna roll with it. That's what we're doing here. Makeup on a budget and also lighting on a budget. Okay, so everything that's not white is gonna be orange. And it's okay if you kind of get over the white, because you can always go back over the white and re-clean it all up. With the base layer, you can kind of make some mistakes and then fix it all. But I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the color. I think this is pretty good. Nothing more to say, let's just waste away. One more time is all we need. And there you have it, you're done, you're a cat. I'm just kidding, I look like an Oompa Loompa right now. In my muzzle, I'm gonna have some more little flicks going off to the side over the orange. So this could get a little dicey because I'm gonna be putting color on top of color that I haven't totally sealed in because I just haven't. So we do two little like Christmas trees on the side. So we have one, and then we have another one, and then you can always just like kind of blot off if it kind of blends in and it turns into like a beigey color. You can just kind of go over it. Come on! I haven't lost my touch totally. And then we do 3 down. Like little sad Christmas trees. Oh, that is a sad Christmas tree. Sometimes these would turn into more like spikes, and sometimes they'd be Christmas trees. Sometimes they would just be straight up fat triangles. It kind of depended on the mood I was in and how much the ship was rocking. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, so when I did cats, I was on a cruise ship. We did it on Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas. It was crazy. It was a year that we lived on that boat. Oh no! And then I just made it worse. I said this is makeup on a budget. And then on the other side, we're gonna do one Christmas tree going up. Excellent. And then I think we have 4 down on this side. You know, done is better than perfect. Isn't that what they say? See, so if you can tell, I have 4 going down on the side with 1 going up, and then I have 2 up and then 3 down on the right side of my face. I'd say that's good enough for now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna outline all of the mouth in black. We go up the stripe just like that to kind of enhance it. And this is the fun part, because like, it feels good. It's like, ooh, we're outlining. And then on this one, you outline the bottom stripe and the top stripe. Look at that, I could just join the cast again right now. And this is why I said having like a thinner makeup brush is helpful, because you want to have that nice line. I'll take it. And then when we do the whisker flicks, we are gonna go just on the top part of the triangles. So we just kind of do a little stamp on the top part of each one. So it's actually kind of fun to recreate this face. I have not done it in so long. And it was such a huge part of my life for a very long time. You can kind of see it happening. And then I'm gonna do the left side. So same thing, just the top part of the tree. We got something good. You can see I have my black outlines on the bottom half of my face. Now we're gonna do the nose. So you don't want a big nose. You want to have a nice little cat nose. Meaning we are gonna kind of draw a line, I don't know how to explain this, on the very front of your nose. So you don't want it to be too high. You want it to be just like right in front, right on top of where your nostrils lie. And you want to make it like a straight line, basically from one side to the other side. And then you just color in everything underneath it, if I remember correctly, which I maybe not. Or maybe this is just Emily's version of cats. Some people would get in trouble. They would have makeup people come on the ship to check the accuracy of our makeup plots to make sure that people weren't adding in like fun things. And I always got pretty good remarks. They would be like, nice Tantomile face. And I would say, thank you so much. My pores are so clogged. And they'd be like, that's correct. Okay, and if you feel like it needs to be higher, or if it's crooked, like mine's kind of crooked right now, fix it. Oh yeah, so you're gonna draw a line then straight down from the middle of your nose down to the top of your lip. And this was always kind of stressful because I was like, I could never draw it straight down the center, so I always had a crooked lip. Okay. And then see, sometimes whenever you smile, it would like get pulled from one side to the other. That's okay. Tantomile wasn't a very smiley cat, so this is fine. Gorgeous! We're turning into a cat, y'all. And then we have little whiskers on the top of our lip. So we have 5 V's on each side. So the V's are gonna open out and it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, it's gonna be the closest in. Let me show you. See, just a little V. And then we try to do it on the other side exactly mirrored, and that is where everything can go wrong. Oh, but it didn't go too wrong. It's not totally even, but I'll take it. And then the more you would try to fix it, then the bigger mess it would get. This is stressful. And then you have to find a way to fit 4 more on each side. Here we go. And look, there's 5 on the right side of my face. Now I have to mirror that on the left side, which, like I've said, is not easy. So, and if you can imagine too, when we would be doing this, it would be on a moving ship. So if it was rocky, your face was gonna just be a little more off kilter. Oh my God. The show is not happening. And I have no excuses right now for having a budget face. This is why you want that really thin makeup brush. I'll actually take this. And then that is gonna be most of the mouth section. And then all we're gonna do to finish this out is we're gonna draw a line kind of coming from underneath our chin to just like, so that it's barely visible. Boom, like that. And that's gonna be everything except for the lips, which we'll get to later on. We're doing the eyes. So the very first line that you do is you're gonna kind of paint your face to look like a gazelle, I would say. Meaning, you're gonna start a line right around where your eyeballs sit, and it's gonna go straight up and then out. And you want it, you know, when you contour your nose and you want to have, you know, a nice skinty nose, that's the goal here. But you don't want it to be like too fat or else you look crazy. So let's see. Kind of along the lines of this. Let's just go with it. That's the line that, you know. Waiting for the one forever. Finally I got you, baby, here in my heart. When I'm with you. So this is where it can get kind of fun and you can kind of like get a little creative, I would say. And then the issue is always matching it perfectly to the other side, because I can't tell you how many times I did the show with a crooked face. Let's say it's about here. Kind of. You know the saying that's like, your eyebrows should be cousins, not sisters? I don't know if that's it or not. That your eyebrows here should be identical twins, unfortunately. 3 is good. Also, my own eyebrows themselves are kind of going crazy because with this gel paint, it's kind of, they're like getting like all brushed around. So pay no attention to my actual eyebrows, all right? And then this is where I start to get overwhelmed, because then I start to just like say, oh, but what if we add like a little flourish here? That could be fun. This line out. That's good. It's not totally identical, but I'm here for it actually. And this is why they say it takes so long to do your cat's makeup, because you just never get satisfied. Oh, and I think I'm supposed to have like little antlers on the ends of these. We'll get to that later. You know, this is just gonna be like an interpretation of Tantomile's face. It's not actually gonna be Tantomile. Now we do the second level of brows. So we're gonna start kind of at the root of your normal eyebrow, and then you're gonna go right through it. Just gonna try to like create the same angle as you did before. I swear, if they called me this week and they needed me to come back, I would be ready. I am shocked at how this is going.
Your things are as powerful.
Look at that! Okay, it's coming together. Here for it. And then we do another one, but a little bit smaller this time. It's almost done. And it's only been not that long. How long has it been? 20 minutes, actually a little bit longer than that. Okay, well, we do our eyeliner, which is gonna be interesting. So it's just gonna be a regular top line that kind of wings out and again follows the line of the rest of these crazy brows that are going vertical. So we do a nice little top liner situation. I would always, get excited with my top liner. Tantomile is a girly girl. She loves to give a cat eye, I guess everyone in the show gives a cat eye. And this is where I'm nervous about the creasing situation. So we're just gonna have to see how this goes. And then this is gonna go straight, let's just do it up to here. I'm not a makeup guru lady, so my cat eyes are not the level of, a beauty blogger. Let's just keep going, I like it. And then let's just finish out this right eye. So we're gonna do the beneath part, but instead of connecting it at the outer edge, you're gonna just kind of draw it straight so that there's two lines going out from your eye. Like that. And let's make it as long as the bottom one. I don't know if that's correct or not, but yeah, when we did this show, we used, I think, the original makeup plots. When the Broadway show came out a few years ago, they kind of changed them up to freshen them up and give the cats a new look, but our show used the OG plots. So this is the original Tantomile. And then on the inside, we're gonna do two lines down. So each, the top line and the bottom line are each gonna have let me just show you. That doesn't make sense. So it's gonna go down, and it's gonna should be in line with the nose situation, ideally. I'm gonna try to just paint over some of it. Maybe it's not gonna work. Hi, I'm back. My camera died, and while I was waiting for it to wake up or to charge, I went ahead and I did the left side of my face, and you can see I just tried to match up the markings. I also went down and I colored in some more white down into the stripes down to my nose, because I believe that is the way that it was originally meant to be done. So now what I'm gonna do going forward, two little strokes on my forehead. So it's just gonna go one right here and then one. They're not that even, but that's okay. And I think they're meant to have some little slashes from it, but that didn't happen just now. So that's okay. Close enough. In the show, we have our mics that come up through our wigs, and the mic would sit right here. And so my mic was black, and that meant that I had a triangle that would come down Ideally down the middle of your forehead. Just like that. Is that in the middle of my forehead? I don't know, there's a hair now in it. Excellent, Emily. Let's bring it down a little bit further. And we got a triangle now. And that's gonna go, I mean, ideally it would go up into, oh gosh, now I'm gonna paint my hair. Then we're gonna draw a white stripe on the left side of it. So we're gonna take our brush and, oh no, my twin from the show just DM'd me on Instagram because I posted a picture just now of half of my face done and he just said, no, you didn't. Yes, I did, 20. Oh, yeah, so I called him 20, and he's from London, and the story of how he got cast is since we're twins in the show, we had to look identical. We also had to dance identical, and I'm just laughing that he's calling me out for doing this, and they said that they auditioned us in New York, and they filmed us, and then they took the video footage over to London and they would play it. They would play me dancing and then apparently they would watch him as I was dancing on video to try to sync up to make sure that like we had similar dancing styles, which I thought was really interesting. I think my triangle was meant to be much smaller than this side. A little bit smaller. There we go. I'm like all crooked. I don't know where the middle of my face is anymore because of all this paint. I'm gonna get all the white off of my brush. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get like an orangey color, one that we have not used yet, and I'm gonna color it on the other side of this triangle. I'm sure my twin is gonna judge me so hard for this. He's a star, he's performing on the West End over in London. He was in, what, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and he was just in 9 to 5, so I love him very much. He's my little British bestie on the ship. And we got ready together every single day, so that's why we had to make sure that our makeup plots were identical. Normally I would have a wig that would line up with all of this, and it would make it look correct. But I don't have a wig. And then one of the last things that we do is all the slashes. Is then you just like go crazy with like lines and cat markings essentially. Get it all globby, and then we're just gonna start doing that. All the way from the sides of our hairline coming in. And then what are we gonna do next? We're gonna do slashes with the brick color that we just did on our forehead up here. So we're gonna take some of that and we're gonna do slashes in. And you can get sloppy with it. You can just like brush it in, and it's getting caught in my hair because I don't have a wig prep done. That's excellent, Emily. I'm just shocked at how well this has worked with Amazon makeup. Like I had no way of knowing that this would actually work, and it has worked. Yeah, I gotta fix that. And then we go back with the black, and we do slashes with the black. And you can kind of bring them down in closer to your face.
Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me.
Gorge.
Get next to me, get next to me.
I have a black neck, I would, and I have a black wig, so it would all kind of come together, and it would all look like the black little markings were coming from my wig, which I don't have on right now because I don't have my wig with me. Sorry, I had to clear up more memory. So my lighting has gone out, my memory card has been full, my batteries have died, but my makeup will be excellent, okay? Okay, I see good stuff here. I'm just gonna go over this little bit. What I think I'm gonna try to do is take some baby powder and a brush, which I grabbed, like a blush brush looking thing, and I'm gonna try to cover my whole face with baby powder to seal it. Budget beauty with Emily. That's what my channel is gonna be about. Let's just blot it. So we're gonna take the baby powder and we're gonna blot it into the face. It's gonna like help with the sheen. Oh. Gorge. That's better. Now I'm not so shiny. See, cats can have oily complexions as well. And the last thing is the lips. When the look is complete, I will not be able to shut my lips together, so just be prepared for that. Okay. You have to also make sure your lips look beautiful when you do this. And I'm not always the best at like the curvature of the makeup of the lipstick. You know what I mean? And I would occasionally have crooked lips. And then you do a little flick off of each lip, off of each side. See, so now it looks like I'm a little cat with a little cat smile. And then maybe I'll put some baby powder on that to seal it. And then we do the bottom lip, any like reddish color. And then we outline the bottom lip in black, which again, not my strongest asset. Okay, but kinda. All that's left, I think, is some mascara, which just broke. Holy goodness. What happened? Ah! Got it out. Okay. And then we do the eyes. And that is it. Just 1,000 steps. And I think that's it. I think I did my face. Kind of right. Like I said, I would think that the makeup, all of the products that you would use for the normal makeup plot would probably cost over $100. Definitely. Each one of the sticks that Krylon makes is about $20 to $30, and you'll need anywhere from like, I don't know, 4 or 5, upwards of 10, depending on which cat you're playing. And with all of this, I did it for $35, and for things I had around my house. So good luck to you if you want to recreate this. Let me know. If you want to see any of the other cats I did, I would be happy to recreate them as well. I've done Demeter, Rumpelteazer, Bombalurina, and Cassandra. So let me know if anyone would like another cat's makeup tutorial. I would be happy to go down memory lane and recreate it. So happy makeuping, y'all. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. This was hilarious for me to do.